What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, just very quickly before we get into the commentary, I do want to ask you guys a quick little question. If you can go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. But what do you think of the recent mic quality? It is the same exact mic, but I just noticed, funny enough, I just noticed that the setting that I had it on was meant for like orchestras and, conference calls and stuff like that. And there was another setting on this mic that was made for actually, voiceovers, making commentaries, doing live streams, for professional voice acting work. So I switched it over to that feature, which is the current setting that you hear right now, but I don't know how people feel about it 110%. So far on the stream, people are loving it, but the stream and my YouTube videos are two completely different beasts. I handle them completely differently, and I try to keep them as their own identity. So I want to know how you guys feel about them with the YouTube video content. Leave your opinions down below, and, be honest with me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is an absolute massive one because we're going to be talking about the leveling system when it comes to Call of Duty. Now, if you have been following Call of Duty for the past few years, you know that basically Call of Duty ditched our traditional prestige leveling system in favor of the seasonal system. Now, the second the seasonal system was added into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we started complaining about it. Across the board, I don't think anybody in the community enjoyed the fact that you can only grind up to a certain level that was extremely easy to obtain, and then you have to sit there and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody enjoyed that feature. Yet again and again, they continuously forced it down our throats. Just like how they did with jetpacks, they did it with the seasonal system. They refused to remove it from their game. And I'm not talking about the DLC seasonal content or the Battle Pass seasonal content. I'm not talking about that type of stuff. I'm talking about just simply right down to the core, the leveling system that they have in every single COD game. Now, they have evolved it up a little bit. It's no longer how it was in Modern Warfare 2019. When, current date, when we think of Vanguard, they worked on it. They added in so where you can grind to max level. It wasn't just stuck at 100. I believe it goes up to 1,000. I don't know about Vanguard anymore. I didn't really play that much of the game, but Black Ops Cold War did that. But still, every season you reset. Instead of having my own, ability to reset when I want to and have abilities and getting rewards for doing so at my own time, they do it for me. They tell me when it's time for me to reset my actual level within the game because our levels were revolved around the seasons. Now, I gotta say, when I played Modern Warfare 2, I had a semi-decent time, but what I noticed is that everything we complained about besides the map designs in Modern Warfare 2019, they didn't fix. They stuck with their guns, and it blows my mind. But pushing all that stuff aside, there is one thing now that Infinity Ward might do just perfectly, which will really make a lot of people look at this game completely different, whether they like the gameplay or they don't like the gameplay. This is a massive implementation, and that is the implementation of prestige tokens. As you can see here from the Ghost of Hope, he says, prestige tokens will return in Modern Warfare 2. This is great news. Prestiging is something that is so rewarding and so entertaining when it comes to a Call of Duty game. And it really adds that replayability factor. Because when you do prestige, you have to start from scratch. With the seasonal system, there's nothing like that. You grind up to max level, you get all your weapons that you enjoy, you get all your attachments that you enjoy, you do all your, everything that you need to get done, and that's it. You are done for the whole year. There's no resetting, there's nothing going on. They will reset your rank back to level 1 again, and you have to grind back up that pointless rank, but nothing else happens. It's just the rank. With the prestige system, there was no, basically max rank that they cap you at. No, well, there is a max rank that's capped, but you prestige at your own will. You choose when you want to grind up to the max level, and when you do reset, there are going to be consequences. You're going to lose your weapons, you're going to lose your classes, you're going to lose your perks, you're going to lose everything that you valued, but you're going to get a brand new rank. You'll be able to show off, new emblems and cool stuff like that. And also, it keeps the game fresh. Instead of being bored using the same crap all the time and having the same competition, it starts you back from square one. And you have to start using other things. You have to start learning different things until you can get your classes back. But again, it just adds a little variety to the mix. And then, of course, the prestige tokens are even better, because not only are we going to have a traditional prestige system, so we can reset and, keep the game fresh, but we will be able to pick certain things that we might want and enjoy. Maybe you can get extra custom class slots. Maybe you can, get any type of benefit within this game, cool different, maybe emblems or calling cards that you can use your prestige tokens on, like how it was in Cold War, where you can, specialize your emblems and stuff like that to old school classics. I can think of 101 things that they could do with prestige tokens that will encourage people to actually take the leap into prestiging and losing all of their stuff. But like I said, all of that stuff bundled together is what makes Call of Duty so unique and special. And it's not the only thing that makes the game amazing. Obviously, there's a lot of factors to why COD is fun, but it's definitely one of the big dogs for why people came and played Call of Duty on a yearly basis. People enjoyed the prestige grind. They liked ranking up, they liked resetting, they liked grinding back up all their attachments and all of their weapons again, and they would repeat the same cycle. It gave people more something to do. Call of Duty is a game that allows people to play it for many reasons. Some people play COD just to camo grind, and when they get the camos, they completely ditch the game. Some people play COD to unlock all the challenges, all the achievements, and when they're done, they ditch the game. Some people want to master all the calling cards, get the best calling cards for all the weapons, and every scenario you can have in the game. Same thing with the emblems, and then they're pretty much done. Maybe they'll play every once in a while afterwards, but they're done after that. COD has something for everyone. And it also had something for people who just liked leveling. A nice progression system on top of everything else is key to a successful game, and the prestige system was perfected. But once again, it was just stupidity from, I don't even think it was the developers, it was probably Activision. Whoever it was just pure stupidity to try to evolve the game in a way it did not need to evolve. But with it hopefully returning, this will be just amazing for absolutely everyone across the board. Now, I will say, even though I want to be positive about this, it's extremely hard for me not to be a tad bit worried. It's still a voice in the back of my head that's saying, this is not what you think it is, right? This is leaked information. Infinity Ward, I don't know if they actually came out and said this, but at the end of the day, they can add in prestige tokens in so many different ways. They can easily keep prestige tokens with the seasonal system without allowing you to prestige, but I think that's how it was in Cold War, right? Every certain amount of levels you went up, you would get tokens to unlock the emblems. But now they'll probably just give you more things. Every certain amount of levels you rank up, you can, get an extra custom class, you can get your emblems, you can get a cool calling card. I don't know. But they don't have to add prestiging back into the game. They could keep it exactly how it is. And it really stresses me out and worries me because I don't know if I could do the seasonal system anymore. I really don't. This system is made for Warzone players because Warzone players don't care about progression like that. Nobody cares about that in the Battle Royale. And it's going to be the same exact way in DMZ, their brand new mode. Nobody's going to care about progression in those modes. They'll care about doing quests. They'll care about, stacking up their money. They're going to care about a lot of stuff in DMZ, but the last thing they're going to care about is prestiging. That is exclusive to multiplayer. And to me personally, if they don't add this back into the game, along with all the other things, like obviously footstep noise and, mini-map, all the traditional things that make COD fun, if they still choose not to introduce this stuff back into Modern Warfare 2, I'm going to come to the conclusion that they simply do not care whatsoever about 6v6. This time around, I gotta say, it plays a lot better than the past 3 Call of Duty games. I see that they're putting more drive into it, but they're still not 100% there. I could still see their focus on the BR side of things, and it drives me nuts, especially being a hardcore, OG COD fan, watching this franchise just shift completely. And it's not bad to shift. Sometimes you need to adapt. You have to survive. But to ignore what made it amazing in the first place is a bad idea. Completely horrible. Let's be honest here, guys. When you go into a lobby in multiplayer, and you see the prestige icon, we used to want that back in the day. You think of Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all the OGs, you see someone prestiged up. You wanted that. The emblem looked cool. You either had a super basic looking, emblem or number, or you have one that's actually decked out. And then over time, they progressed and made it better, right? When you prestige, you get benefits. There's more things that you can unlock by prestiging. So it encourages people to actually use the system. It was just fantastic as it was. But now when you see the seasonal system, when you see someone who's maxed out level 1000, you don't think, oh, that's cool, I want that. You think, my God, how much time do you have on your hands? When I first went full-time with this content creation, I wanted to test out the seasonal system to see legitimately how much time it was required to max it out. You know what I'm saying? So every single day I would stream that game, and I would also play it off hours as well. When I say you need any normal human being will not be able to max out in the seasonal system. In the prestige system, it didn't matter. You could play you could, get max prestige at the end of the game, at the end of the year. A full year you can get max prestige, but in the seasonal system you couldn't. You had like 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many months you had, but you only had a few months to max out that seasonal system. I'm talking about 8 to 10 hours every day of nonstop gameplay through double XP, and saving up your double XP as well. You need so much double XP on top of those hours to hit level 1000. It's a joke. The only thing that the level 1000 shows off is literally how much time you have on your hands. It's ridiculous. There's no drive to want to hit that number, especially after it gets reset. It took me all that time, and then it got reset the same day because I couldn't even hit it. With all that time, all that double XP, I couldn't even hit it before like a day or two before the season ended and I had to reset. Give us back the prestige. That's it. Nobody has to rush through it. We can enjoy the game at our own pace. We have control of our leveling. Stop taking control of everything. Call of Duty, these developers are like parents now, and it's ridiculous. I don't want parents while I'm playing this game. I just want to play a game. I hop on the game to relax, right? It's rated M. A lot of the people who are playing this game are parents themselves. They don't want to be parented as well while they're parents themselves. Stop it. Stop. Just allow us to play the way we want to play. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new to the content, subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat me, this tweet do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.